fans have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. And then he goes 43-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Sanders. Gets through, and now an opening. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
A first down throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 3-yard
Second down and 3. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This is McCaffrey on the give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be brought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Darrett's throw complete there to Moore. Well, the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. But here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Darnold. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. A good pickup there at 22.
Terrace Marshall, a big, rangy receiver and part of LSU's national championship team of 2019, makes a nice catch there for a first down. He was the first offensive player selected by Matt Rule, the head coach of the Panthers. Remember, they went all defense in 2020 and took J.C. Horn with their first-round pick this year.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. And caught by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Up to make the play, Alex Singleton, the Eagles' leading tackler last year.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a second down and 6. This is McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 24. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's going to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Running right, here's Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Eagles 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11 yards and the Panther 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Darnold on 3rd down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.